What's good, family? What's good? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm here. I'm going to talk to y'all about the AFC South. Now, let's talk to y'all about the AFC South. Who do I think is going to bring up the rear in the AFC South? The team that I think is going to be the number one pick in the draft next year. There's absolutely nothing to talk about. That's Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, they basically got rid of all their good players from the last few years. Jalen Ramsey's gone. Miles Jack is still there. He had an off year last year, though. Miles Jack is still there, but, they finally traded Yannick Ngakoue. He's out of there. They traded his safety. They cut Leonard Fournette instead of trading him to get something for him. It's just not a good situation down there. Gardner Minshew, he played serviceably. Played serviceably last year, coming in for Nick Foles. But they're not winning no more than 3 games. I think they make them 1-15. So who's going to bring last in this division? Very easily, the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's going to take something crazy for them to not be the last team. Now, who do I think is coming in third? Who do I think is coming in third? And it hurts me to say because this is my guy. This is my guy. Just got paid. The Houston Texans. First and foremost, why? Their defense is not good. Now, for years, they rode a great defense, Hall of Fame defensive player who was by far the best in the game, and J.J. Watt, and other guys who was able to play off of him. Jadeveon Clowney, Whitney Merciless, Brian Cushing, Kareem Jackson. They had a whole bunch of that. J.J. Watt isn't. I think J.J. Watt, if he's able to finish the season, I think he can still put up double digits, sack numbers, and J.J. Watt isn't the J.J. Watt of old. That's one. The defense is not the Houston Texans defenses that you were used to seeing from 4 or 5 years ago. There's not that kind of defense. Not that level of defense anymore. So that's one reason why I think this team goes 8-8. Second reason, to the contrary, was actually happy that they got the running back from Arizona in Johnson. I was actually happy about that. What I wasn't happy about is that you got rid of Hopkins. Getting David Johnson was the kind of all-purpose back that Deshaun Watson needs. And the second I saw David Johnson, in that air raid offense in Arizona, I said, oh, he's trade bait. He is definite trade bait because he does not fit in. He looked to me the same way DeMarco Murray looked in Philadelphia playing in Chip Kelly's offense. He looked like a square peg in a round hole. He just didn't fit. And he was back. He was healthy. But it just wasn't a fit of the right offense. So I knew he was going to be expendable. So to take him on, I wasn't mad at that. But you get rid of Hopkins? Yes, you have 3 receivers who can get down the field with Kenny Stills and Cooks. And if he's ever healthy, the other guy, if he's ever healthy, he's rarely healthy. Great down the field threat. And all 3 of these guys can open up a passing game, can open up your running game, because all 3 guys are deep threats. I'm forgetting the last guy's name with the dreads. Got the blonde dreads. Very good player, but he's never healthy. Always has hamstring issues. Always. Deshaun Watson is going to grow because he doesn't have to be fixated on Hopkins. But the problem is the guys he's counting on aren't guys that you can actually count on them being on the field. Brandon Cooks has concussion issues. He has issues whether he could last long. Main receiver who I just talked about, he has issues staying on the field. That means all you will have is Kenny Stills. In a great passing attack, Kenny Stills will be the number 3 guy. That means you're going to have to count on him as your number 1 guy. That's a problem. That is a problem. And Bill O'Brien has been getting away. The fact that he's not just the coach, he's the GM. What has he done to deserve that? And I think about the way this Texans organization will run with the late Bob Nair. His comments, don't let the inmates run the asylum. This is why you heard Hopkins kind of throw shade at the organization. And I said it then, I always wanted to see how guys will move in the future when it comes to signing with them. And I feel sorry because Deshaun Watson is that motherfucking dude. But I think them having an average 8-8 season is what's going to be needed to get Bill O'Brien's ass out of there. I see them going 8-8. Team that will come in second in this division will be the Tennessee Titans. Yes, you lost Jack Conklin and an otherwise formidable offensive line that didn't really get the credit they deserved until last year. You have Derrick Henry, who is the scariest running back in football, who I told you last year led the league in business decisions. If you don't know what a business decision, Google Deion Sanders and business decision. He'll explain it for you. Or basically say, okay, it is not a good business decision to tackle him. And he led the league in that, and I anticipate him leading the league in business decisions again this year. However, I think there was a good move for them to sign Ryan Tannehill. But Ryan Tannehill did it in relief last year. You got your money. Guess what? Now it's your job. You got to show and prove. You have to show consistency. You have to show more than you can just throw for 88, 90 yards in a playoff game. You got to do more than just that. You're going to have to do more than that. I love their coaching staff with Mike Vrabel. And they went and got they lost Casey, the defensive tackle, but Jadeveon Clowney's coming there. This team has been looking for pass rushes for the last 10 years. Seems like wherever they get, they can't rush the quarterback. Or if they get someone, they're only there for a year and they go get paid somewhere else. For the life of me, they've been looking for pass rushers for quite some time. They get to Jadeveon Clowney, and y'all know how I feel about Clowney. Very talented, and he's capable of putting up big numbers, but he's not consistent. I see this being a 9-7 football team. They're coming second, but the team that I see winning this division, and not enough people are talking about it, is the Indianapolis Colts. Of all the older quarterbacks, my guy Eli's retired. Ben's trying to come back this year. I don't think it's going to go like everyone thinks it is. This is where Phillip is going to have his last laugh. And I say this because, unlike the other two, he's taking the least amount of punishment. Big Ben runs around a lot. Eli didn't run so much, but he played around some terrible offensive lines. Phillip, even when he played behind bad offensive lines like last year in Los Angeles, guess what? He gets rid of the ball so quick. So he hasn't taken a pounding those other two guys have. This is why I think you're going to see a renaissance of him teamed up with Frank Reich. They don't have as good of weapons as he had in Los Angeles. However, they have good weapons. The only question is, especially T.Y. Hilton, can he stay healthy? He has a great offensive line. Most importantly, that running back they drafted out of Wisconsin. I told y'all that boy's going to be a steal. You got Mack, who ran for 1,000 yards, and you got him. Jonathan Taylor is going to be teamed up with him. That boy's going to be a problem. I anticipate him being a candidate for Offensive Rookie of the Year. The defense, getting DeForest Buckner. Darius Leonard is one of the best all-around linebackers in football. They went and got Xavier Rhodes, who's not bad. They're not going to be overpaying for him. I think the Colts go 11-5 and they win the AFC South. That's my take. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.